myself, you don't really need nobody. You don't really need nobody. Telling myself, you don't really need nobody. Made this phone no ghetto. Telling myself, you don't really need nobody. You don't really need nobody. Telling myself.
Alright, man. Back with another video for you. I don't even know what the video is today, but we finna find another one live in the video. Baby. I would go live on the Twitch and do it, but like, I ain't gonna lie, I done went live on Twitch today twice on accident. I ain't gonna cap to you. Let's see what we finna do, cause podcast, drag racing, mixture, trucks. No. Street Speed 717. Haven't seen one of his videos in a minute. Ooh. I hope this video's been heard, by the way. Crude diesel. Yeah, his track hawk catch on fire. Dang, a 53-minute video? Shit. He got paid. He'll be alright. Not enough, but he got paid. The freak is a 10 o'clock alarm. Ken blocks.
This is why we had to cancel the sleeper program for 2024. What's up, guys? Mitchell Watts with TC Customs, and today I'm excited to show you the future of TC Customs in regards to the sleeper program, but also explain to you something we've not really talked about before on this YouTube channel, which is why we had to kill off the program for 2024. What most people don't realize is that the Ford F-150 from 21 through 2023 model years, they all had a very specific electrical architecture in them. And then when Ford debuted the all-new 2024, even though it looks visually very, very similar, the vehicle actually functions and operates with the modules very differently. And that threw the tuners for an absolute curveball when it comes to unlocking the systems to be able to add a supercharger. And at the end of the day, that's one of the main reasons we had to cancel the sleeper program for 2024. You know, we took a lot of deposits.
I'm like, so what is this? It's 2025 now, so I guess did they make another one? This is why we killed the F-150 sleeper program. I don't even know what the frick the sleeper program was, but it's, you know what I'm saying? It's not hard to figure out what it is, you know what I'm saying? Because he said put a supercharger on one of them, you know? So it is what it is. So let's keep watching and see why there is a TC custom sleeper, employee pricing, supercharger warranty, bumpers, wheels and tires, suspension, exhaust, bed cover, brakes, price.
Ordered a lot of trucks for people, and we were told that the supercharger tune will be this time, supercharger tune will be this time. And at the end of the day, I can't fault anybody at any of these companies, but we had to do the right thing, and we gave every single one of those people who ordered their vehicle, we gave them the option to purchase it without the supercharger, or we gave them their money back in full, no questions asked. But what happens is that time went on, and as we started to feel more and more comfortable with the tune actually showing up on the 24, and we felt more and more comfortable with the overall reliability of that tune, we decided to come back out with the 25 model F-150 Sleeper right here. Not only that, but we have brought you, for this video, the craziest, biggest build that we have ever dropped on an F-150 Sleeper. I'm so excited to show it to you in this video. The pricing of this one might absolutely shock you, and I will reveal that at the end of the video. But I think it's important to note that the new F-150 sleeper program for 25 actually starts at $52,998. Hold up, this video was filmed a few weeks ago, and since then, Town & Country Ford has debuted employee pricing on almost every vehicle that we offer, with a few exclusions. But you know what's not excluded? The regular cab F-150 sleeper. So every time that I mention to you in this video that it's $52,990, as long as you get your order placed before June 2nd, you can actually get the entire sleeper build starting at $49,998. But you have to get your order placed before that time frame. If you want all the details on exactly what's included and all of those details, they'll be down in the link below. Now back to the video. If you want,
I'm too broke. I can't afford it. But we will be there one day. We will be able to. We might just make our own. I ain't gonna have to. But we will be there one day. I might get a supercharger one day.
a full breakdown of what options are available.
Freaking might. I am. Within the next. I'm not gonna say when. I'm just gonna say soon, hopefully.
I'll have a link down below. You basically give us your name, phone number, and an email address. Nobody will call you, nobody will pester you, but that'll automatically unlock the PDF on exactly what each of these options cost. Or you can just call the phone number on the screen if you don't want to go through all of that, entering in and figuring out what the pricing would be on your own. Now, let's talk a little bit about what we've done to this particular vehicle. Now, this is the craziest F-150 sleeper we have ever done. I think it's important that we start out with my favorite part of this whole F-150 sleeper.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Any F-150 with a short wheelbase that look like the exhaust is coming out the side. Was that mud flaps? Might be mud flaps. My bad. But it got them. What is it? Willow Burks? It's not Willow. Fuck. Rearwood.
And that's going to be with the engine bay. This is really what makes the whole truck itself. This is a Roush Super.
And I'm pretty sure once you get on that road, you can hear that supercharger. A Roush Super. Yeah, you're probably gonna be able to hear it. But if you can't, it's still a sleeper. Either way it goes, it's a sleeper because it's a two-door truck. Yeah, it's a truck. But like, if you don't know anything about cars, it's a sleeper. If you have a good reputation of the car culture nowadays, you will know trucks are becoming way faster. Way faster. Way faster. Especially the F-150s and the Rams, I guess.
Supercharger, 705 horsepower, and in my opinion, the best warranty you can get on a supercharged vehicle. So not only do you get over 700 horsepower on the truck, you get a full 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty from Roush. Now, there's been some confusion on the warranty in the past, and maybe that's just because I didn't communicate it well enough, or maybe people hear what they want to hear, but let me tell you how that warranty is actually broken down. So the vehicle itself, overall, just comes automatically with a 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and a 5-year, 60 powertrain warranty. Now, when you add the Roush Supercharger from TC Customs, Roush Performance will step in with an automatic 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty from Roush Performance. Now, it's important to note that that warranty does have a cap to it. Some people didn't realize that on the first go around, but it's important we tell everybody and we make people sign the forms so that way they know before they get into actually purchasing the vehicle.
Read everything you're signing. You feel me?
But what most people don't realize is that the warranty actually has a limit of up to $15,000, which in my opinion, when it comes to superchargers and adding those to your vehicles, I think this is the best warranty you can absolutely find on a supercharged brand new truck. It's a 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty. It's a 3-year, 36,000 mile powertrain warranty. Keep in mind, when you add the supercharger, the powertrain goes from 5-year 60 down to a 3-year 36. But it is nice to know that Roush will absolutely step in case there's an issue. And let me tell you about Roush Performance. We've been a dealer of theirs for many, many years, and I've never seen another company that stands behind their customers as much as Roush does, especially when it comes to these supercharged trucks. If I'm buying a truck, this is the supercharger I'm going to be installing purely based on two things: the warranty and also the people at that organization. Now let's keep moving and talk a little bit more about what TC Customs has done to the truck. Now, this is a 25 model, as I've already mentioned to you. It's based on a 101A equipment group, which means it is technically a base model. The downside of a base model is that it actually comes with a lower black painted front bumper. It looks like a work truck because technically it started out life as a work truck. But what TC Customs did is we sanded that front bumper, we repainted it to match the antimatter blue automatically. And you'll notice that antimatter blue is a very difficult color to color match automatically. The guys that do our paint work, they're fantastic.
It's a little darker, but like you said, it's a hard color to match up properly. It's hard to match any color up really too properly. I ain't gonna cap, cause like, look at that. It's blue, but like it's still black at the same time. Like it's tough. I likes the color. I like
really know what they're doing, and they've got decades of experience in painting, not just a year or two. So I love that. Now, the next thing you'll talk about is the wheels and the tires. Now, this is a set.
Yep, like I said, wheel wood brakes. Yep. I don't know what made me say Willow. Please, please don't come for me in the comments. Ugh, dang it.
Of Vossen 22-inch wheels wrapped with a set of Nitto NT420B tires. My favorite tire and probably one of my growing favorite wheels. I love the way these Vossens look. They are a little bit more expensive than some of the other options out on the market, but we do welds, we do Vossens, we do fuels. There's a lot of different options. I think there's like over 30,000 wheel options that you can pick on a truck like this. So it's a little bit overkill, but we make it simple. If you have any questions, just call us and we'll be happy to walk you through it because we understand we're the pros in the fitment, making sure that it sits flush, all that kind of stuff. But not just the wheels and tires. You can't just slap a set of wheels and tires and it look good because this thing looks kind of funny because it actually started out life as a four-wheel drive, and it still is a four-wheel drive. So how do we have it sitting like this? It's a RideTech 3-inch lowering kit in the front. It's a full coilover suspension system, and we even have a 5-inch lowering system in the rear. It really does a good job of handling very, very well. So we trust the guys and gals over at RideTech, and we sell a ton of their stuff. We go through these kits like it's water. But you'll also notice we've even got the TC Customs placard in the actual front fender, and I think it looks fantastic. It just kind of gets rid of the whole XL theme of the vehicle. So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to take the whole work truck out of the work truck. We're just trying to make it one of the coolest Lightnings that Ford should have done.
I'm not gonna lie. That front's a little, like that front grill. I don't know. I don't know. I think I like the older ones better, but like, it's different, you know. Like, maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe the grill will grow on me, but like, I don't really just like this. Weird. Like the little holes and all that shit. But like, it'd be alright.
Built instead of the EV Lightning that they came out with. So that's kind of one of the things that we're seeing. And the way that I can prove that to you is in the back. This is probably the closest thing you could get to an F-150 Lightning Tribute out there, and that's going to be based on this MBRP exhaust. I love the exhaust tone.
I knew it. I know I seen it. It just, from the front, you can barely tell what the rig was. I knew I seen the side exit exhaust.
This vehicle. When you get into it, especially when it's boosted like this, it sounds like a demon coming out. I mean, it just, you can hear the air being forced through that exhaust system, and it sounds amazing. On the back side of the vehicle, I wanted to show you what we did back here, more than just the pollen on the vehicle. Look how nasty this pollen is. I'm trying not to scratch or scuff the paint because at the end of the day, it is still a brand new vehicle. But we just washed this truck, drove it on site to film it, and this is what we got. So I apologize. I didn't want you thinking we were filming a dirty truck. But either way, what you have back here is a couple of things. You have your TC Customs badge in the rear, and you also have one of my favorites, which is going to be the Ford trifold bed cover, which actually this might be a quadruple fold because it's a 6.5 foot bed. People don't realize that when you actually go with a regular cab, it actually has a longer bed than a crew cab does. But yeah, you have the ability to flip this bed cover all the way up, and then you can even ride around town exactly like this. All you have to do is put these hood props up here. I call them hood props because that's what it looks like. Cinch it down, turn it, and you can actually drive around like this. But if you wanted to remove this whole system completely, there's 2 screws, they're hand screws on either side, and then just grab a buddy and lift it and walk it back. You don't have to actually take the rails off every time you need to get rid of the bed cover in the back. My second favorite feature on this entire build is something that is massive in red right here. This is the big brake kit from Willwood, and holy moly, this is a massive upgrade. Now, the factory brakes are decent, but when you start adding 700 horsepower to get up and go, you might want to pay a little extra attention on being able to stop. You've got the suspension balanced out, that it can handle the stopping. You have the tires that can actually grip the road. The last piece we were missing were the 6-piston massive brakes. In fact, let me show you what I mean as far as how good these things can actually stop. Now that we're back from testing the brakes,
I know he loves his job. I know he loves his job. I would. Think about it. You get to drive cars all day and do this. Or even if he didn't get to do all this every day. Just, even though sometimes we'll be able to do that, yeah. Then you know he probably got it on a little discount on the, you know what I'm saying? He probably be driving this journey every day to work. I would. Hey, did you sold yet? Nope. Can I drive it? Alright, yup.
inside of this F-150 is absolutely beautiful. We've added a set of custom catskin leather seats, but not only just leather seats, heated leather seats. This is the closest thing you can get to luxury in a regular cab truck. So in all, this is the most customized we've ever done an F-150 regular cab. Everything from the custom paint to match on the mirror caps, the bumpers, front and rear, the exhaust, the suspension, the supercharger, the wheels and the tires, the leather, the bed cover. There's so much involved in this particular build that I promised you I would tell you exactly what this build costs, and that is $32,000 for everything that you see here. Oh, don't forget these Willwood brakes. Those are absolutely insane how much stopping power that you have. So $32,000 for the customization package. When you factor that in with the base MSRP of the truck at $46,845, that brings you to an MSRP of $78,845. Yes, I get that's a lot of money for a regular cab F-150, but keep in mind you still have the ability to get a custom brand new supercharged F-150 for $52,998. If you have any questions or want to place your order today, give us a call. The phone number is right there on the screen, or just click on that link down in the description. Thanks so much for watching this video, and have a great day. Peace.
Yep. Nice video, sir.
You don't really need nobody.
But yeah, nice video, sir. It's a nice truck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the single door F-150 with the not as big tailgate, but that one's pretty nice size. It's a nice truck, especially in blue. Blue's my favorite color, by the way. I have nothing beside me, just blue, other than controller. But yeah, those are some of my favorites. Oh, this is my favorite truck right here.
Let's take a look at the Shelby F-150 Super Snake. Powering this is a supercharged 5-liter V8 putting out 775 horsepower and well over 600 pound-feet of torque. Now, as you can see, the front end of this truck has been completely transformed to Shelby-ize it, is what we will say. And then around the side, you guys can see the 22-inch wheels. And then
This is why we had to cancel the sleeper program for.
But as y'all are probably tired of seeing my face right now, but we are going to let y'all go, and I am going to make another video about something else. I don't know what, but something else. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man.